stay away from boys because why? Wahala day, oh, wahala day. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Wow guys, as you guys can see by the title, we are going to Nigeria. Okay, our taste buds are going to Nigeria today. I have some, I don't know what they call it, but like they call it mixed meat, not mince, mixed meat. But I can see mohodu here, guys. If you know what mohodu is, I have pap as well, and I also have mohodu, and I'm gonna be having some coke. I already had a sip of my coke, and it's so hot, and I feel like my food is cold because I was struggling to set up everything. Wow, thanks to my baby sister for helping out. Anyway anyway, let's get straight into it. So today's video is gonna be a mukbang. Is it a mukbang? Yeah, a mukbang, and we're gonna be having some Nigerian food, and I'm gonna be telling you guys of the things that I learned in 2020, things that I'm taking, things that I'm leaving behind, habits that I know like I really had to cut them off, and basically stuff like that. If you guys can hear sounds, you do like us, you can see there's always movement, there's always people, there's always something happening. So yeah, let's get straight into the food. I'm not gonna finish everything. I'm gonna have it with my sister Furaha, Satan, this one. Yeah, oh my God. There's also spinach in here. Oh my God. My hands are clean, guys. My hands are clean. Oh, this is good. This is good, eh, madam? This is good. There's a bit of like something spicy, but it's not too much. Like, it's not overpowering. Anyway, okay, let me start speaking. Wait, hang on, coming. Okay, guys. So as we all know, 2020 was a lot. But somehow I sort of refused to give up, you know, because in as much as it was hard, the whole country, the whole world going through a lot, there were other things that were happening that were so good to other people. Like, God was still God, and he was still doing great things for other people. So that, seeing him doing other things in other people's lives, was really motivating for me. Oh my God, this is great. This is great. Okay, it is mixed because this one looks like namakhum. Yeah. Like, I think the horror. And this one looks like, I don't know what this one looks like. Anyway, so I refused to give up. And there was this other thing that was trending, that there was this other thing that we liked last year in 2020, that my Dibe grand thing, that thing, honestly, it was really, we had to choose. Last year we had to choose to be grand. If you were not choosing to be grand, then you were gonna be consumed in all the negativity that was happening in 2020. So if you don't choose to be grand, which is something I'm taking into 2021, it's a constant decision to be grand. If you don't choose to be grand, then you're gonna be consumed by the negative things that are happening in the country, right? So I don't want to talk about the pandemic or that thing a lot, because I feel like everyone has been talking about it, so I don't want to talk about it. So things that I learned is that savings are really important, right? Savings are really important. I remember, one person that made me believe that, or made me see that savings are really, really important, is my dad. That guy was able to, like, still had money, man. He was not breaking, but he still had money. We would ask for things. Remember when people were panic buying? We were also panic buying. You know, like, we were able to push the year, even if things had to stop on his side, you know, but he had money still. There was never a time or a month in the whole months of lockdown. There was never a month where he would be like, no, I don't have money this month. You know, and obviously my mom as well had to, like, not work. But my dad, guys, I saw that savings are really good. So that's one of the things that I'm taking, because I'm really, really reckless when it comes to money. I spoil myself a lot. I feel like that's not right, so I really want to stop that. And I want to chop life, but I can't chop life and be broke afterwards. You know what I mean? Or when things happen, like emergency type of things happen, and I don't have money. Even if we chop life, but you can't chop life and be broke. You understand? So I want to really save money, and there's a lot of things that on my vision board that came to life, like especially things that I wanted to buy, alright, and academics as well. There are a lot of things that came to life, and a lot of things that didn't happen in my vision board are things that I don't have control over. There's this other girl that I saw here on YouTube, and she was like, you can't really control subscribers, viewers, or, well, she only spoke of subscribers, but obviously you can also you also can control what's this thing? You also can control Instagram followers and stuff like that. So as much as I wanted, like, a massive growth in those media platforms, social media platforms, there's things you can control, you know what I mean? Even if you push content and everything like that, if people are not subscribing or following, you can't control that. So yeah, and things that another thing that I learned in 2020 was, remember when the first lockdown happened, there was a lot of challenges happening and whatnot happening. Those challenges made me realize that I always like to make excuses, right? I hope I don't have my spinach on my teeth, bruh. So I feel like I don't want Coke anymore with that. So another thing that I learned, those challenges were really good in terms of consistency, helping me with consistency, which somehow I still lack even now. But I was always, like, under pressure to get content released or do a face. Like I'll wake up early to do a face because I knew I have to upload on Instagram, right? So I just want to stop being lazy. Basically, that's it. Like that's one of the habits that I had to leave. I need to stop being lazy. I'm a very lazy person. Like I'm very lazy. Like I'm very lazy. It's sickening actually, because wow, you know, like when things are not happening and you're just like, but God, why me and whatnot. And then when you go back to the drawing board and you're just like, but were you doing all of these things? Maybe let's say you'd say, I'm gonna wake up early, run, and then come back home, do a few exercises and stuff like that. And especially people that want like summer bodies and whatnot, if you don't get the summer body because you didn't do as you said you will do, it's not God's fault that you didn't do your part, you understand? So sometimes I get so annoyed that I'd be like, this is what I planned, this is what I'm gonna do, and then it doesn't happen, and I'm like, but why? When I go back to the drawing board, I didn't do as I said I'm gonna do. Understand? So God can't just work a miracle and make things perfect, or you all know what I mean, right? Sharp. So that's a habit that I need to leave: laziness, procrastinating. I'm the queen of procrastination. I need to let that go. And also basically the year was a lot, guys. The year was a lot. I don't want to say it was horrible, but it wasn't the best year, you know. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't great either, you know. On my part, I can't really say anything significant happened, but waking up every day is a significant thing, because people were dying like flies. Like every day there's somebody somewhere, you know, the people die. So waking up every day is a significant gift from God, you know. So I don't take that for granted. I really don't take that for granted. And another thing that I need to do this year is really go back to basics. I really want to go back to basics. I really want to go back to my old self. You know, there's nothing wrong with growth, right? I'm not saying I hate the growth or the stage or the level of growth that I've at, but I also feel like there are things that make me me that I stopped doing, that I want to go back to doing, you know. I want to go back to singing. I want to go back to a lot of things, basically. And most of these things are the things that I like to do spiritually, or things that have enhanced my spirituality. Those are the things that I want to go back to. Not that, I remember I was telling this other person that church doesn't mean my relationship with God is lacking, you know, but I miss fellowshipping. That's a huge difference, you know. So people must not think that if you go to church every day, you others. Yeah, because I feel like I'm closer to God now, because now it's up to me. There's no pastor, there's no small ministries in churches, in the church, that help me build my relationship with God. It's up to me now to build my relationship with God, you know. So I find myself reading the word more, stuff like that, you know. So yeah, happy that's one thing that came out of 2020, being able to reach God without any kind of assistance, you know. Like not that I was depending on the pastor all the time, but you know, sometimes a week could pass because, you know, it's like again Friday or Sunday or Saturday, I'm still gonna hear the word, So a week nyana won't harm. You understand? But now it's up to you. You have to do it alone. You know? So those are the things. Yo, I feel like I can hold it like why? And these are so nice. They are so nice. Yeah. In terms of friendships and relationships, relationships with about, but I'll hurt them, you know. I don't know, like when the year started, I remember getting, I started the year feeling single, so yeah, single, and like I'd get people that talk to me and stuff like that, people that were interested in me, and then I would speak with them like a day. We would get along like a house on fire. And then the next day I'll be like, oh, I don't want to talk to this person anymore, you know. I don't know, maybe I got to a point where I enjoyed being alone. I don't know, but there were people, and then there was this other one that actually, okay, like we spoke, and then during like the lockdown at level 5, we stopped talking. We spoke, but like I wasn't giving in, man. And then only when I wanted to give in or be in it, baby boy was just like, really, you know. So that didn't work out, like a lot of others that didn't work out during the year. But I ain't complaining. I don't know, man. Relationships, bro. The kids give longer relationships. Yo, one thing happen. Do not go back to your exes, guys. Do not, like, not going back to them. Do not even talk to them. Like, don't try to be nice to them, and don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. One thing about those guys, they'll never change. You know, like when you go back to a person and thinking, maybe things are better, maybe I'm wiser now. No. No. Biko, move on. Move on, I beg. They will hurt you these days. Niggas will hurt you, bro. Oh, this is a lot of meat. This is nice. So for those that are still asking, those that are still wondering, I'm still single. Go thata kwa love. I doubt even if I was in a relationship, I'd tell you that. I doubt even if I was in a relationship, I'd tell you guys, because oh, I also wanted to talk about friends, right? Well, one thing about friends that I learned about in 2020 is don't change, especially your good traits. Don't change them because you are receiving something bad. Maybe let's say if this person isn't nice to you, then all of a sudden you are also not nice to them. It's not gonna serve any purpose, really, guys. Like, I'm nice, you know. I know for a fact that I'm nice, but I don't want to change who I am and be bitter and be this angry person just because that's what I'm receiving from a person. No, you know. But also, I ain't no idiot, okay? So as much as I'm nice, I'm not stupid. Don't think I'm stupid, you know. I still see you. I see what you're about. I see una hana problem, you know. Una hana break is glad. But I'm not. And when a person thinks they're taking advantage of you, and it's just like, no. Especially the kinds of friendships when that person is always the receiver and you are the giver. They always assume that the giver is the stupid or the giver is an idiot, but that's not even the case, you know. So yeah, do not change yourself for anyone. No, but change your bad habits or your toxic habits. You must change them, obviously, but don't change who you are, like the nice parts of yourself, to make anyone feel some type of way or take revenge on anyone and stuff like that, because it won't work out. It just won't work out. Because yeah. What else did I want to speak about? Yes, man, this year we're chopping life well, you know. Stay away from boys, because why? Wahala day, danger. I sound like a hurt person, but I'm really not hurt. And sometimes I'm gonna take look careful to stay away from boys. Until me, I'm happy in a relationship. See? So yeah. Anyway, guys, I feel like I'm full, and I feel like I spoke a lot, and I'm tired of speaking, actually. So if there's spinach on my face, okay, please, on my teeth, please forgive me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, guys, please, to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.